venture to say that joining like any of these clubs is kind of like in hopes of trying to find like belongingness, like something that you can be a part of, which is like the main reason why like I joined BSU, for example, was just because like I felt like maybe that would be kind of a place that I could find a little bit of belongingness, like just kind of like to my roots and with other people who look like me, and just kind of learn more about myself and like navigate my experiences with others who've had similar experiences and just kind of like talk about them and help like speak out against things and just be a part of something bigger.
For me especially, the reason I was in so many clubs, I guess, to begin with this year, was because that last year we actually didn't have much to do because of COVID and stuff. So I was like not being social. I was just basically home alone and stuff. So being in these clubs helped to like regain my social life, but it also helps to like help myself to like learn more about me, but also like to learn more about like other people and their other sides, because I think it's always great just to know more about people, because then you're more better people person, I guess. Like it just makes you a better person knowing where other people are coming from and stuff like that. So
yeah, I agree a lot with that. I think that it's really easy to like say, oh, I'm going into this because it's something that I'm interested in and I want to do this and all of these things, but really like the most important part about it is what you learn about other people. And like it starts with us going into these spaces, but it kind of like the end result is not just learning more about yourself, but learning about the people around you and how important everyone is to the community.
One of the main things that I really like from being in FAN is just, it feels good to help people. And that's really all that FAN is about, is finding different ways to help the community, whether it be at school or just in the area. It's just a nice feeling to be a part of a community and to be able to help out.
Maybe joining some of these clubs help us to kind of like form that community and unity with each other, and just create like an environment of that that community, just to kind of bring everybody together, I feel like.
Yeah, I mean, Martin Luther King Jr.'s main message really was one of community. Like as much as it was like the push for laws to change and things to happen in like the government sense, his like main goal was actually to have us all see each other as members of the same community that can't work unless we actually know one another. And I think that getting involved in things around school and in the community achieves that goal, because it exposes you to people who have different experiences than you and have lived different lives than you, and it opens your eyes to things that you might not have known if you hadn't put yourselves into those spaces.
Yeah, I agree a lot with what the others have said about like the idea of community, and really taking all of these different aspects and kind of making sure that they're more seamless and we can all coexist together. But also something that like at least I try to look for from like Martin Luther King's ideals, and something that I try to practice in the club that I run every meeting that we have, is like the idea of acceptance, and that like we don't have to be segregated because of different beliefs or any sort of defining factor that may separate us, and that like acceptance aspect is something that we really need to go for.
For me, I really like the theme of it starts with me and then there's like ... So for me, I just think of it like as it starts with one person. Like Martin Luther King said, I had a dream. So he had a dream, he had a vision that he wanted the world to change, and he put all of his work and effort into it. And I feel like it starts with you wanting to be in these clubs, wanting to see the change, wanting to like, be the change. And it's not just you, like in the beginning, it is just you wanting and like needing the change, I guess, and putting your effort into it, and then you get help from other people and like you help other people to create that change.
Yeah, to piggyback off of what Abby just said, the GSA actually has posters that say, individually we are one drop, but together we are an ocean. And I think that's something that relates to what Abby was just saying. Martin Luther King Jr. was a catalyst for a whole movement, but without the movement, without the other people in the movement, change wouldn't have happened. So I think that's one of the things with Clubs at Ferris is it's such a great opportunity, and you can step up and be a leader, and then you're surrounded by other people who can support you and also help change Ferris in the way that you want it to change, or to change you in the way that you want to be changed by your club or organization. And I think that's one of the biggest things, especially with the "It Starts With Me" theme.